Have you ever stopped and thought, wow, where did all the time go? One minute, you're busy raising a family, building a career, or traveling the world, and the next, you realize you're in your golden years. But here's the thing, aging doesn't mean slowing down. In fact, if you're over 65 and can still do certain things, you might have a real shot at living to 100. Yes, you heard that right. There are key habits, small but powerful, that can significantly boost your longevity and quality of life. And today we're going to talk about them practical, simple things that could add years to your life and life to your years. Aging is not just about how many birthdays you've celebrated, it's about how well you live those years. Science has shown that certain lifestyle choices can dramatically increase your lifespan and keep you feeling young, energized, and fulfilled. So today, we'll break down some simple, science-backed habits that people who live past 100 tend to have in common. Some of them may surprise you, and the best part, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 65, 75, or beyond, you have the power to shape your future starting today. Let's dive into these longevity secrets, because your best years might still be ahead of you. Number 1, stay physically active. Even a little movement counts. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to stay in great shape. In fact, some of the longest living people in the world don't even go to the gym. What they do instead is move naturally throughout the day, a habit that keeps their bodies strong and minds sharp well into their 90s and beyond. The key to longevity isn't extreme exercise, it's consistent, moderate movement that keeps your muscles, joints, and heart working efficiently. When you stop moving, your body starts to weaken. But if you keep active, even in small ways, you'll maintain strength, balance, and independence for years to come. The power of daily movement. Think about it, our ancestors didn't spend their days sitting for long periods. They walked to the market, worked in their gardens, played with their grandchildren, and did everyday tasks that kept them physically engaged. Today, many people sit too much, which leads to stiff joints, weaker muscles, and a higher risk of falls. The good news? You don't need an intense workout routine to fight this. You just need to move. Take a daily walk. A 20-minute walk is one of the best things you can do for your health. It improves circulation, strengthens muscles, lubricates joints, and even boosts your mood. Walking outdoors is even better because fresh air and sunlight contribute to overall well-being. Do light strength exercises. Muscle loss naturally happens with age, but it's not inevitable. Simple body weight exercises help keep muscles strong, which is key for preventing falls and maintaining mobility. Try these. Chair squats. Stand up from a chair without using your hands. Then sit back down slowly. Repeat 10 times. Wall push-ups. Stand a few feet from a wall and do push-ups against it to strengthen your arms and shoulders. Leg raises. While sitting, lift one leg straight out in front of you, hold for a few seconds, and lower it slowly. This improves balance and prevents stiffness. Stretch. Every morning. As we age, flexibility decreases, leading to stiffness and discomfort. Daily stretching keeps you limber and helps prevent injuries. Focus on neck rolls to relieve tension, shoulder stretches to keep your upper body mobile, toe touches or gentle hamstring stretches to maintain lower body flexibility. The science behind staying active studies show that just 30 minutes of movement per day can lower the risk of heart disease, strokes, diabetes, and even dementia. In fact, seniors who stay physically active tend to have better balance, reducing the risk of falls, which is one of the biggest dangers for older adults. Stronger bones and muscles preventing fractures and keeping you independent longer. Improved brain function. Regular movement increases blood flow to the brain, lowering the risk of cognitive decline. How to make it a habit. The hardest part of staying active isn't the exercise, it's building the habit. Here are some simple ways to make movement a natural part of your day. Tie movement to a daily activity. Walk around the house while talking on the phone, or do stretches while watching TV. Find something you enjoy. Dancing, swimming, tai chi, or gardening are great ways to stay active without it feeling like a chore. Make it social. Join a walking group or exercise with a friend to stay motivated. The longevity secret. If you can still walk at a steady pace, climb stairs, and stay active without discomfort, you're already on track for a long and healthy life. The more you move, the more years you add to your life, and the more life you add to your years. Number 2, keep your mind sharp. Your brain is like a muscle. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you were there? Or struggled to remember the name of an old friend? Don't worry, it happens to everyone. But did you know that keeping your brain active can slow down memory loss and even help prevent cognitive decline? Just like your muscles, your brain needs regular exercise to stay strong. When you challenge your mind with new activities, you create new neural pathways which help keep your memory, problem-solving skills, and focus sharp as you age. The best part? It's never too late to start. Why mental stimulation is essential. As we get older, our brains naturally change. Some forgetfulness is normal, but lack of mental activity can accelerate cognitive decline. Studies show that seniors who engage in mentally stimulating activities are far less likely to develop Alzheimer's or dementia. The key is to keep learning, challenging, and engaging your mind daily. The more you use your brain, the stronger it stays. Simple ways to keep your mind sharp. Read every day. Reading isn't just entertainment, it's a workout for your brain. Whether you prefer books, newspapers, or magazines, reading improves comprehension, memory, and concentration. Try reading aloud. Sometimes it activates different parts of the brain. Play brain games. Just like physical exercise strengthens your body, puzzles and strategy games strengthen your brain. Some excellent options include crossword puzzles and Sudoku, great for improving memory and problem-solving skills. Chess or card games keeps strategic thinking sharp. Jigsaw puzzles enhances pattern recognition and spatial awareness. Challenge yourself with new skills. Learning something new stimulates brain plasticity, the ability of your brain to form new connections. Some great brain-boosting activities include learning a new language, increases memory and mental flexibility, playing a musical instrument, strengthens cognitive skills and coordination, trying a new hobby, painting, knitting, or even learning to use a new piece of technology challenges different areas of the brain. Stay socially engaged. Conversations require quick thinking, memory recall, and engagement, all of which keep your mind active. Talking to friends, discussing books, or even teaching someone else what you know reinforces knowledge and sharpens mental abilities. The science behind a sharp mind. Studies show that seniors who remain mentally active have higher cognitive function and a lower risk of dementia. Brain scans even reveal that mentally engaged individuals develop more neural connections, which help keep their minds sharp as they age. The most successful centenarians have one thing in common: they never stop learning. Whether it's reading, picking up a new skill, or simply staying curious about the world, a lifelong habit of mental stimulation is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. The longevity secret. If you're over 65 and still reading, learning, playing games, and keeping your mind active, you're giving yourself a powerful advantage for a longer, healthier life. Number 3, stay social. Loneliness is more dangerous than you think. Did you know that loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? It's true. Social isolation increases the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, depression, and even dementia. On the flip side, seniors who stay socially active tend to live longer, feel happier, and maintain better brain function. The reason? Humans are wired for connection. Meaningful relationships stimulate the brain, reduce stress, and even boost the immune system. Studies show that seniors with strong social ties live an average of 5 to 7 years longer than those who are isolated. So, if you're over 65 and still enjoy laughing with friends, chatting with loved ones, or engaging with your community, you're already giving yourself a major advantage for a long, fulfilling life. The hidden dangers of loneliness. Loneliness doesn't just affect mood, it physically impacts your health. When people feel isolated, their bodies release higher levels of stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, this can increase the risk of heart disease and strokes, weaken the immune system, making illness more likely, lead to poor sleep and fatigue, contribute to memory loss and cognitive decline. The good news? Social interaction is one of the best medicines for longevity. Simple ways to stay social and connected. Stay in touch with family and friends. A simple phone call, video chat, or in-person visit can work wonders. If your loved ones live far away, set a weekly call schedule or use apps like Zoom or FaceTime to stay connected. Even writing letters or emails can keep relationships strong. Join a community group or club. Being part of a group gives you a sense of purpose and belonging. Look for local clubs that match your interests. Book clubs for discussion and intellectual engagement. Gardening or walking groups for outdoor socializing. Church or faith-based groups for spiritual and emotional support. Even small gatherings, like meeting a friend for coffee, help keep your brain and heart healthy. Volunteer or help others. Giving back isn't just good for the world, it's good for you. Studies show that volunteering increases happiness, lowers stress, and even reduces pain. Some great ways to contribute: mentor a younger person or share your wisdom with others. Help at a food bank, library, or animal shelter. Support a charity or community event. Even small acts of kindness, like checking in on a neighbor, can bring immense joy and fulfillment. The science behind staying social research shows that socially active seniors have better heart health and lower blood pressure, experience less depression and anxiety, have a 40% lower risk of developing dementia, live longer and happier lives. The longevity secret: if you still have close friendships, engage with your community, and regularly interact with others, you're setting yourself up for a longer, healthier life. Staying connected isn't just fun, it's essential for longevity. Number 4, manage stress. A calm mind leads to a longer life. Let's be honest, stress is a part of life. But did you know that how you handle stress can directly impact how long you live? Chronic stress raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and even accelerates aging. In fact, studies show that people with high stress levels are at a greater risk for heart disease, stroke, and cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who live past 100 tend to share a common trait: they don't let stress control their lives. They've mastered the art of staying calm, adapting to challenges, and focusing on what truly matters. If you can learn to manage stress effectively, you're not just improving your quality of life, you're adding years to it. The hidden dangers of chronic stress. Stress doesn't just affect emotions, it takes a serious toll on the body. Long-term stress can increase blood pressure, leading to heart disease, disrupt sleep, making you feel constantly fatigued, raise cortisol levels, which weakens the immune system, speed up memory decline and increase dementia risk, cause muscle tension, leading to aches, pains, and headaches. The good news? You can train your mind to handle stress better. The key is to incorporate simple habits that promote relaxation, resilience, and peace of mind. Simple ways to reduce stress and stay calm. Practice deep breathing and meditation. Even 5 minutes a day can lower stress hormones and improve heart health. Try this simple technique. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. Doing this a few times a day signals to your body that it's safe to relax. Spend time in nature. There's a reason why being outside feels so refreshing. Nature has a calming effect on the mind and body. Simple ways to enjoy it. Take a morning walk in the fresh air. Sit outside in the sunlight. Vitamin D boosts mood. Garden or plant flowers. Caring for plants reduces stress. Even just listening to nature sounds can have a relaxing effect. Find a daily peaceful moment. Centenarians often have a daily habit that brings them peace. It could be listening to calming music or old favorite songs, journaling or writing thoughts down to clear the mind. sipping tea or coffee while enjoying the quiet, praying or practicing gratitude to shift focus to the positive. The key is to make time for moments that bring calmness and joy. Let go of what you can't control. Stress often comes from worrying about things we can't change. A simple mindset shift can help. If something is out of your control, let it go. If something can be changed, take small steps to fix it. Focus on what truly matters: family, health, and happiness. Many people over 100 say their secret is not sweating the small stuff. They accept life's ups and downs and choose to focus on the good. The science behind a stress-free life. Research has found that people who practice stress management techniques experience lower risk of heart disease and high blood pressure, better sleep quality and more energy, stronger immune systems, they get sick less often, sharper memory and focus, even in old age. The longevity secret. If you've learned how to stay calm, manage stress, and focus on what really matters, you're already on the path to a longer, healthier life. Peace of mind isn't just good for your soul, it's good for your body and longevity too. Number 5, eat smart. Your diet shapes your longevity. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." Well, when it comes to living a long and healthy life, that couldn't be more true. What you put on your plate today directly impacts how well your body functions in the years to come. A poor diet can lead to inflammation, weight gain, high blood pressure, and chronic diseases like diabetes and heart problems. On the other hand, a nutrient-rich diet can boost energy, sharpen the mind, and extend life expectancy. The good news? You don't need to follow a complicated diet plan. The key to longevity is eating real, whole foods and avoiding processed junk. Centenarians around the world follow this simple rule, and if you're over 65 and still enjoying fresh, home-cooked meals, you're already on the right path. What to eat for a long, healthy life? Eat more. Fruits and vegetables. Fresh produce is packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help fight disease and slow aging. Some of the best anti-aging foods include leafy greens, spinach, kale, collard greens, support brain function and heart health. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, reduce inflammation and protect memory. Carrots and tomatoes, loaded with beta-carotene and lycopene, which support eye health and reduce cancer risk. Try filling half your plate with colorful vegetables at every meal. Your body will thank you. Choose healthy fats. Not all fats are bad. Healthy fats reduce inflammation, protect the heart, and keep the brain sharp. Some of the best sources include olive oil, a staple in the Mediterranean diet, linked to a lower risk of heart disease. Avocados, full of healthy monounsaturated fats that support brain function. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, rich in omega-3s, which help prevent cognitive decline. Nuts and seeds, walnuts, almonds, flax seeds, great for reducing cholesterol and improving longevity. Incorporating these into your daily diet can protect your heart and keep your brain strong as you age. Stay hydrated. Water is essential for longevity. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, confusion, dizziness, and digestive problems. Many seniors don't drink enough water, which can lead to kidney issues, joint pain, and even cognitive decline. A simple rule: if you feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Aim for at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day. Herbal teas and water-rich foods, like cucumbers, oranges, and watermelon, can also help keep you hydrated. Avoid sugary drinks and too much caffeine, as they can cause dehydration. Limit sugar and processed foods. Highly processed foods are filled with preservatives, unhealthy fats, and excess sugar, which cause inflammation and increase disease risk. Some of the biggest culprits include sugary cereals, pastries, and processed snacks, fried foods and processed meats, like bacon and hot dogs, sodas and fruit juices with added sugar. Instead, focus on real, whole foods that nourish your body and support longevity. The science behind longevity and diet. Many people who live past 100 follow a Mediterranean-style diet rich in vegetables, healthy fats, and lean proteins. Research shows that this way of eating reduces the risk of heart disease by 30%, lowers the chance of developing Alzheimer's and dementia, helps maintain muscle strength and mobility as you age, supports gut health and digestion, improving nutrient absorption. The longevity secret: if you're still enjoying balanced, nutritious meals, you're fueling your body for a long, vibrant life. The right foods can add years to your life and life to your years. Make every year count. Aging isn't about counting years, it's about making every year count. Whether it's moving your body, keeping your mind sharp, staying socially active, managing stress, or eating well, small daily choices add up to a longer, healthier life. If you're over 65 and still doing these things, congratulations. You're setting yourself up for a future full of energy, joy, and longevity. And even if you're just starting today, remember it's never too late to make a change. So, take that walk, call a friend, try a new hobby, and most importantly, keep living life to the fullest. Your best years aren't behind you, they're still ahead. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need a little inspiration. Let's build a community where seniors support each other and keep thriving. Thanks for watching, and remember, age is just a number, but how you live each day is what truly counts. See you in the next video.